In my earlier Pixel 6 review, I noted that not all of the functions that Google advertised for their Pixel 6 was actually available here in the UK. Well, recently I travelled to Australia, where the data protection laws aren't quite as stringent as they are here, and finally had hands-on experience of the Hold For Me function. Now, as a whole, I'm hugely impressed with all of the functionality that Google has put into its Pixel phones with its AI. Things like call screening work a treat for those unknown numbers and scam calls. You have Google Lens, which is fantastic if you want to act like a secret agent and identify sneakily what fly top somebody is wearing. You have the pre-installed Now Playing app, which shows you and notes down all of the songs that have been playing in the background throughout your day so that you never miss a banger you heard earlier on. And you also have that magic eraser tool that I noted in my Pixel 6 review that can be a godsend in the right circumstances. Now, with the Hold For Me function, I have to say Google really has kept up with this trend. Waiting on hold at the bank became an absolute breeze as I simply turned on the function when prompted, then went back to my daily business as I waited for it to call me back. Now, while I did find this to be a reliable service, each time prompting me back to the call when the operator came onto the line, I did find this didn't work with every single call. So depending on what the hold function actually looks like for each service, if it doesn't have any music in the background, it didn't actually prompt me to hold. Also, this is something that I would personally avoid when it comes to vitally important services, just in case it doesn't work properly. This is something Google actually says when you activate their function to give them their due. Now, the other and final major caveat that I have with this function is that it seems companies really don't like it. On the aforementioned bank call, I was greeted by a representative when I finally came off hold, who stated that they were worried about Google's recording in the Hold For Me function and asked for me to call back in terms of my personal data. Now, while I reassured the fellow that I was not as worried about my personal data in this regard, and after 40 minutes of being on hold in this function, I wasn't about to start waiting without it, he did promptly say that he would call me back instead. Now, fortunately, he was a reasonable chap and promptly called me back, so I wasn't left pining. However, this did concern me into the future usability of the Hold For Me function as data protection laws get stronger and stronger. Now, because of these reasons, personally, I would take this feature off the table when choosing between two phones until and if it becomes more widely accepted. In saying this, the Pixel range still has some fantastic phones with a unique feature set, so I don't think you'll be disappointed in grabbing one. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave your own thoughts and experiences of these functions in the comments section below. This is Condon to Tech. Have a good one.